Switching gears, crews in West Springfield responded to the area of Bridge and Main Street last night for reports of a car accident. The West Springfield Fire Department sharing these photos of the crash to social media. One person had to be removed from the car and was transported to the hospital with minor injuries. The crash is currently under investigation.